We all would agree that you have earned your retirement and the right to travel when you want to, right? But let's be honest. Does navigating an airport feel more like a punishment than a reward to you? What if I told you it's not just you, and that a growing number of seniors like us are quietly walking away from the airport chaos? For years, we were told that flying was the only way to go and enjoy a vacation. But today, the reality of air travel is a maze of stress, surprise fees, and the rules that seem to constantly be changing every time you book a ticket. And let's not even talk about how the airplane seats and overhead bins are getting smaller and smaller every time you travel. And it also feels like a battlefield against apps, scanners, biometrics, and gate agents that leaves you exhausted before your vacation even begins. I know I'm talking to somebody watching this video right now, and that is exactly why so many seniors are ditching the drama of flying. And do you want to know what they are choosing instead? The answer might surprise you. Let's try to unravel all of this as best as we can. So stay with me until the end. For one, air travel has become incredibly expensive, and it's hitting seniors' limited budgets hard. A 2023 AARP study found that the travelers over 70 planned to slash their travel spending by over 40% compared to the year before. The main reason? Skyrocketing airfares and that endless parade of add on fees that turn a deal into a disaster in one booking. For the majority of older adults who aren't traveling, the reason is simple: it's the money. Nearly 6 in 10 non travelers say finances are the number one barrier keeping them from their dream trips. You've saved up for that trip to see the grandkids, or maybe to finally visit a national park that you've always wanted to see. You find a flight that seems affordable, but by the time you pay to check a bag, pick a decent seat, and cover the other mysterious charges, travel insurance, all of that, the price has jumped by hundreds of dollars. And it doesn't just feel like an inconvenience either. It feels like you're being penalized for wanting a basic level of comfort. I know you know what I'm talking about. Airlines have perfected the art of the low base fare. It's like they're feeding you something for you to grab onto. And they know most travelers, especially seniors, will need the very services that used to be included in the overall fare. It's a frustrating game of nickel and diming that leaves many asking one simple question: is all this really worth it? For more and more people, the answer is a firm no. If the cost doesn't deter you, then the next thing that will deter you is the technology. Airports have become confusing digital obstacle courses, creating a whole new layer of travel anxiety for seniors. The most current switches to mandatory apps, digital only boarding passes, and facial scanning has left many seniors feeling overwhelmed and unprepared. Now let's talk about facial recognition for a minute. More airports are rolling out this technology, so there's no way around it. And while the TSA says it's currently voluntary, opting out isn't always straightforward, and this can lead to extra delays. This can even turn your calm early arrival into a last minute panic if you don't know the rules. Then there's the constant worry about ever changing travel rules. Oh my gosh. Take your carry-on bag, for example. That metal sizer bin at the gate can feel like a trap. A gate agent might ask you to test your bag. And if it's just a millimeter too big, you could face an instant non-negotiable fee to check the same feeless bag that you used before. These policies feel designed to catch you off guard and not to help you. It's this constant feeling of being on edge, wondering what new rule you might accidentally break. That adds a layer of stress that totally undermines the point of taking a vacation. For many seniors, the real deal breaker isn't the cost or the technology either. It's the toll flying takes on their health and their dignity. The physical demands of a modern airport are no joke. excuse me, the journey from the curb when your family drops you off to a distant departure gate can feel like a marathon, all while juggling your luggage. excuse me. For anyone with mobility challenges or just a bit less energy, it can physically be painful and completely draining. While airlines are required to provide wheelchair assistance, it's highly recommended you request it well in advance. excuse me, to ensure it's available when you need it. Forgetting to arrange it beforehand could leave you navigating a massive terminal on your own. Once you're on the plane, though, drinking some water, you face another challenge: lifting that heavy bag into the overhead bin. Many airline policies state that flight attendants are not required to lift passengers' bags, primarily due to the risk of injury. This can leave older passengers in the awkward and sometimes painful position of struggling alone in a crowded aisle on the plane. Perhaps most concerning is the rise of fit-to-fly policies. While airlines have medical teams to clear passengers for travel, the final decision can sometimes fall to the flight crew. If an airline employee decides that you appear to be unwell or unsteady, they may have the authority to deny you boarding at the last minute. This, combined with the fact that personal health problems are a barrier for 21% of older travelers, is making the airport a place that many travelers would rather avoid. If any of this sounds painfully familiar, and you believe that travel should be a reward and not a trial, do me a favor and hit that like button below. It helps us know that we are on the right track with the right information that you need, and it helps other seniors find this important conversation to be useful. I hope you're also getting value from this video, and I go into more details about other means of alternative travel in my ebook titled The Senior's Guide to Stress-Free Travel Below 35,000 feet. This guide is going to walk you through real, practical travel alternatives that seniors are already choosing in 2026, all without stepping onto an airplane. Inside the ebook, you're going to learn comfortable ways to travel by land and water, why the different travel options work so well for seniors, how slow travel can be more enjoyable than rushed trips, wellness retreats and restorative travel options, unique experiences like long stays, accessible tours and home-style travel, train travel, how to choose the option that fits your energy, your mobility, and your comfort level. Everything is explained in plain language for you to understand, step by step. Grab it from the link in the description. You'll be glad that you did. Okay, now that we have covered the chaos in the clouds at the airport, let's talk about the calm and comfortable alternatives. Seniors are rediscovering the joy of travel by choosing options that put relaxation and pleasure ahead of pure speed. So before you give up on travel, we need to go through some of these options carefully. Yes. First up, an option known for its stress-free appeal is a cruise. It's a go-to choice for a reason. You unpack once and your floating hotel sails you from one amazing place to the next. There are no long security lines, no cramped middle seats, and no worrying about where you find your next meal. Everything is included. The value is often excellent with food, lodging, and entertainment bundled together, which is why 89% of seniors who cruise do so for the value and the schedule. It's a return to a more civilized way of seeing the world, don't you think? If you've ever gone on a cruise, let me know in the comments below. Next, let's talk about the romance of the rails train travel, especially with Amtrak. It is seeing renaissance among older travelers. Now imagine gliding through beautiful landscapes from a spacious seat, with freedom to walk around to a dining car for a proper meal, meeting new people, and just watch the world go by. There's no TSA gauntlet, no seatbelt restrictions, no liquid restrictions, and many routes offer senior discounts that are far more stable than unpredictable airfares. It's a journey that feels like part of the vacation itself, if you understand what I mean. I want you to picture that. And finally, never underestimate the freedom of the open road. Whether it's in your own car or a premium motor coach, ground travel offers ultimate control. You're in control. In fact, a 2025 survey showed that 50% of travelers over 70 prefer driving their own vehicle. You can stop whenever you want, you pack what you want, and you set your own pace. Modern bus services have also seriously improved, offering reclining seats, Wi Fi, and onboard restrooms that make for a comfortable and scenic tour. These options all share one thing in common: they put the traveler back in control in the driver's seat. No confusing apps, no biometric scans, just a ticket and the open road, rail or sea ahead. For decades, we've been told that flying is the best way to travel. But for many seniors, the modern airport has turned into a gauntlet of high cost, confusing technology, and health hassles that are pushing them to look for better options, like what we just discussed. The great news is that a quiet revolution in travel is happening right now. By embracing cruises, trains, and road trips, a generation of travelers is proving that the journey should be just as enjoyable as the destination. And I know you're going to agree with me. You've earned the right to travel on your own terms, where comfort, dignity, and relaxation comes first. What has been your breaking point with air travel? I would love to know. And which of these alternatives that we just mentioned are the most exciting to you to try? Share your story in the comments section so that it can help others. You'll be surprised how many people feel the same way as you do. Your experience could help someone else make a better travel choice. And for a deeper dive into making these trips a reality with hidden perks and detailed itineraries, don't forget to check out the link in the description for my guide, the senior guide to stress-free travel below 35,000 feet. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips on alternative travel, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that you don't miss out on another video like this one. See you soon, and thanks for watching. And I appreciate the fact that you realized that I was coughing and I had to drink some water. I'm human. What can I say? You take care and safe travels.